Hi. The most question I get most of the time is why did I get dumped? Why they walked down on me? Why was I left in the cold? So today we're going to do a reading and you're going to choose from any of the stones. I have the bloodstones, pink opal or moonstone, zebra crystal, and the goldstone. And the question here is why did I get dumped? You're welcome to choose, stop the video, concentrate. We can say 1, 2, 3, and 4, or bloodstone, pinkstone, zebrastone, and goldstone. I will move and start with the first group. Don't worry, I will not mix up the cards. Let's see what was the surrounding when you guys broken up, or he or she walked out and decided not to come back, or you felt like you have been dumped. I'm using my spiritual tarot cards. As I talked about it in the introductory, my spiritual guide and guidance and sisters and spirits. For this group, I see that there was a lot of misunderstanding, some type of arrogance, whether it involved money, work, or in changing within the relationship. Someone needed to move and grow, and one partner needed to stay where they were. I do see that there was a chance. For some reason, either one of you decided not to take it. You've invested time in here, quite some time and money. Probably there was a talk about marriage. I do feel that both of you have been hurt. Mostly, I feel pain in the chest, in the heart area, in the throat chakra. Excuse me, sometimes you might even get some headaches. Thinking about what would have become of this relationship. Colors here are more of pink, orange, and yellow, so kind of lovey-dovey colors. But at the same time, I see that we need to connect and communicate. There is a chance for return here. Things are not totally finished. If you on a temporary breakup or temporary not calling each other, this relation need to get back together and work it out. There's a huge potential in here. So I don't think the word being dumped apply here. What I'm seeing is more like ego, frustration, work, school, business, whatever gotten in the way. You guys just could not work it out. Could be time, movement, moving to a new apartment, a new house, what have you. Financially here, it was an issue, and also work. So I do recommend that you guys try to patch things up. Like I said, the leave here was on temporary. If you can connect and talk together, you will work things out. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please subscribe and come back and see me again. The second reading is going to be for the pink opal. For this group, if you feel been dumped, there was a lot of cheating going on here. Whether you found it or you did not find it, at least the sense of unfaithfulness was strong here. Your partner mentally, emotionally was kind of not fully in or somewhat detached. Some cheating went in the relation. It could be on your side or your partner's side, or not fully committed here. I see playfulness, young energy, trying to experience, experiment. So here, each partner need to go find their own way. There wasn't really a relationship where you could grow from, different from the first one. Here, they can patch things up. Here, I see that you do need to move on. So whether you dump the person or the dumping was done for you, the lesson here is move on, grow, get out there, learn more about yourself, about your partner, about your self esteem, about growing up, about learning, paying attention to the lesson. So the lesson here was for growth. Okay. I don't see that it was very promising relationship. Like I said, the energy is young, so passively you were learning about each other, exploring. Maybe you were attracted to his friend, or he was attracted to your friend. That could have been went on behind your back. Maybe you don't know about it, or you will find at some time later, in many years later. However, um, the advice here is not to go again with this relationship, and it was meant to happen. If you're still crying or upset or sad, it's time to pick up the pieces and move on. I hope you enjoyed the reading for the second part. Don't forget to share and like and subscribe, and come back for more on my channel. For the third group, which is the zebra crystal, we need one more card. Why have you been dumped? Are you sure you've been dumped? Or are you just taking a break for now? Because I see here there's also potential. Also, the energy is younger. And I think this is temporary. You've been at this back and forth. You need to get back together and work things out. Whether you are a student at the same university, or you are classmates or neighbors, what I see here is more potential to growth together and help each other. It's not going to be marriage like the first group, or coming back to that point, but here you still have too much to offer each other, and you need to get that. You're going to learn a lot from growth in this relationship: giving, sharing, understanding, listening, paying attention. Um, I don't see that you're literally being dumped. I think it's phone calls will start coming, reconnecting, either texting, messaging, emailing. I'm not sure how I used to communicate, but this shows me that there's still potential here. They are going to come back, they are going to connect with you, or you are going to initiate the contact. One of you, either you or your partner, it doesn't matter, male, female. So this here, there's still more to be there. I cannot promise you marriage here on anything, but a long-term relationship is possible here until you decide later what you want to do. But the potential of being together again, get together, the love is there. There's a lot of love here. It's too early to call yourself dump, or dump the person, or be dumped. There's patching, there's kiss and makeup. It's still going to happen. Now, for the future, we can look into this and see, oh, was there a potential or not? But right now, for the cards are not revealing any potential. It's just revealing that you are not done yet. You need to get back together, work this thing out, and move it. And you still have a lot to give each other for later on. It could be business partnership, teaching partnership, going to school, moving together. This is a long-term relationship. So try and patch things up. Again, here there's a little bit of playfulness. Let me test the water, see if he gonna miss me. Okay. The reasons here are really kind of playful, childish, just fooling around. Not fooling around in sense of cheating on the person so much, but fooling around. Let me test his love, or test her love. So potential is still possible. Try and work it out. I haven't seen anyone who been group so far that been dumped maliciously. Like, oh, I'm gonna use you and just leave you. Let's look at the goldstone, and see the group for goldstone. Why have I been dumped? So you dumped your partner. You decided to let go. And you did that because you felt you just want to be alone for a while, or you don't want to deal with the relationship. You feel like there's too much demanding, too much headache. So why dating? If you feel that way and you feel like you can have a partner every once in a while and then let him go, why do you do that? It's hurtful for you. It's hurtful for the other partner and the other person. You have to be careful here of using people. Okay. So for the ones that have did the cut off with the connection or the dumping, let's say, um, I see you kind of enjoying your life and moving forward and trying to do some things. You felt that you've been weighed down, and you also felt that that was a little bit of a burden of a partner who was kind of demanding, controlling, and trying to get a lot of you a lot of the time. Your partner was either insecure or wasn't sure where they're headed in life, and part of that was put on you. For those who've been dumped, not did the dumping, the one that they have been dumped, I see that you also kind of felt like this partner was not for you and it wasn't going to go anywhere. You felt that there's games, a lot of games have been played, and you chose to stay or test it out, even though you've seen the red flags over and over and over. Well, with that said, maybe the next time we go into a new relationship, identify the red flags early on and try to cut it off early. Don't invest. You've invested time, you've invested money, you've met your partner halfway, and then you realize that those red flags came back to haunt the relationship. That you were accurate from the first time you met this person on the first date, second date, third date, the same problems were there all the time. You just were desperate enough that you wanted a partner, and it didn't matter whether there was red flags or not. Maybe fear of being alone or just having companionship. So for those of you who've been dumped here, the lesson is you need to pay attention to the red flag. And the others who did the dumping, that is not fair for your partners. It's not fair that you grow on the account of others. Please be careful and considerate. I hope that you all enjoyed the reading. Please subscribe, share, like, and come back again for future reading. Thank you very much. I'm Mia Jindi, and I wish to see you soon. Take care.